What's up, everybody? Welcome to Top 5, where we get together and talk about the top 5 of a given category. The categories can range from anything from music all the way to your favorite bubblegum.
Or even porn stars.
We'd be lying if we said that wasn't debated.
Today we are talking and ranking the top 5 movie series. The rules for a movie series is there has to be at least 2 that are out currently.
And reboots don't count.
Reboots do not count, yes. So, who wants to start? Ronald, you're going to start.
Okay.
My number 5 is Finding Nemo.
That's not a series.
Yes,
Finding Dory. Is it? Are we going to count Finding Dory?
I'm going to say Finding Dory.
Finding Dory is definitely a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just disagree with that.
I mean,
that's fine.
Saying it's not a series is like saying Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are not a series because they don't have the same name.
Yeah, but the main character is completely different.
Not really.
Yeah, Finding Dory most certainly has Dory as the main character.
I mean, arguably, Dory is one of the 3 main characters in Finding Nemo.
But not the main character.
Yeah.
Which is Marlin.
Anyway, but I loved Finding Nemo so much, so when Finding Dory came out, I was really excited for it. Even though we watched it in German how many times in school?
It's still fuck Hyman for ruining those movies.
We had to have seen it in German more than 5 times.
I think I watched Scrubs more than Finding Nemo.
Really?
Yeah, Scrubs. He ruined Scrubs for me.
It was still a disgusting, too much.
Doctor TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched that?
In German.
Yeah.
The
And
fuck?
we watched Monsters Inc., Scrubs, and Finding Nemo in German with English subtitles, of course.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it was bad, but I mean, it was a good time waster. But even then, I still love it. I still love the movie, and I thought Finding Dory was really good. So that's my number 5.
Let's be real, all movies are better in Spanish.
Spanish Up was awesome. It was really funny because the dog had such a manly voice.
Keep her going.
Okay. My number 4 is Ted.
Number 4 is
Wow.
Ted.
Way to pick such a forgettable movie.
Ted is
I remember
really
it.
forgettable.
It's forgettable, but it's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know
consistent.
about that.
It's consistent.
Yeah. I thought the second one was hilarious.
I'm riding with Tyler
I
on this. I just disagree.
I wouldn't put it in my top
wholeheartedly.
5, but it is.
I wouldn't put it in my top 30.
Maybe top 5 comedies, but not
No.
top 5
Which one
movies.
though?
No.
Ted 1 or Ted 2?
Well, you have to put the
I thought we were
series
talking
in
about
there.
the series. I think the first one's better than the second.
The first one's definitely better.
I think the only
I like
problem.
the second one.
The only problem with Ted is that in the beginning, it starts out like a funny movie. It's like any normal comedy, but then it takes the serious tone towards the end, and it stops being funny. But like you're just more interested in the story.
That's why I like Ted 2
See,
more.
yeah.
It's because they weren't trying to
The
do that.
Liam Neeson.
The thing with me with Ted was
That Liam Neeson scene in Ted 2 is top 5 cameos of
No,
all
the
time.
improv scene was amazing too.
Oh, yeah!
That was really good.
9/11!
I lied too. I'm on 2.
Yeah, 2's way better.
the thing with Ted 1 was like it was really funny, and then all of a sudden it took like such a serious dive that I really didn't find the movie funny anymore.
Yeah,
Like-
it stops being a comedy, and
And then
becomes,
at
like,
that
more of a
point, I
drama.
really didn't want to watch the movie anymore because I was like, I wanted to laugh, not sit here and like actually like feel something.
Yeah.
Emotions are
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't want to feel human.
Number 3 is Captain America.
Oh my
I can
God.
co-sign
Have
that.
you seen all of them?
Yeah.
You've seen
I watched them
Winter
up
Soldier?
at watched
You
them up at
watched Winter
school.
Soldier, right?
Yeah, because I was up
and
at
you know
school.
it's top 3 Marvel movies
It's
of all time.
it's fucking
Winter
fantastic.
Soldier is probably like one of the best action.
I like the
movies.
elevator scene, so we're gonna do this.
Because I was up at school and I was talking to my roommate,
I
and
didn't see the movie.
we were going back and forth on
You're missing
movies because
I know
I don't
what's
watch
in
a whole lot of movies, as you know.
Cough, cough, Goonies.
That's a lie.
This man Ron still hasn't seen the Goonies.
I've seen movies, but not enough to say like if
Okay.
you said,
All right.
"Oh, what'd you think of I Am Legend?" I've never seen it.
I think more of like old movies. You're not as savvy on.
Yeah,
If they came out when I was a kid, I could promise you I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Or even
anyway.
older.
But I was talking to my roommate Rob about it, and he said, "You have to watch these. These are amazing." And I said, "Well, you always plugged them to me as like you loved the movies. You thought they were great.
The Captain America ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you thought they were fantastic." I'm like, "Well, I've been told about this a lot." And he's like, "You should watch it. I'll watch it with you." And I was like, "All right." And we put it on, and then he didn't watch it with me, but then I loved it, so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna keep watching it anyway." They were great. They were really good.
Winter Soldier was fan-fucking-tastic.
That was a great-
really good
What's
one.
what's top three? Or is this two?
Number 2 is Iron Man, just because I like Iron Man more than Captain America.
That's why Captain America isn't on my
just-
list, because I kind of side with Iron Man on this whole
Yeah.
Civil War thing.
I like Iron Man more than
What
Captain
is
America.
the franchise? Like,
Two's
Iron-
terrible. Two's unwatchable.
Iron
no,
Man.
Two
you're,
isn't-
first
I
off,
can't
you're
do it.
wrong.
Like,
And remember,
Iron
Iron
Man
Man
3?
built the MCU.
That
2008, Iron Man 1 comes
Right,
out.
That doesn't mean anything for
And
Hulk.
And the Incredible Hulk.
redefines superhero movies as we know them.
But that's one movie. The series itself, I don't think holds
Iron
up.
Man 1 and Iron Man 3 are amazing movies. Iron
No,
Man 2 is still a good movie.
I like
Iron
one
Man
and
3
I like
I'd put
3.
really close to the bottom.
Well, whenever I started watching it, I wasn't invested in the superheroes yet. So whenever I
Did you
watched,
see Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
All of it.
yes, and then
Still a good movie.
I still thought I
can't-
still thought there.
I watched it fully through. Actually, no, I never watched it fully through. I watched half of it and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Then eventually I ended up watching the last half.
Iron Man 2 was the first time we saw Peter Parker in the MCU.
I don't count. If it was just a tweet on Twitter, that doesn't count.
No, it was confirmed by Kevin Feige, I believe.
That doesn't
It was
count.
confirmed by someone
I'm
who's...
on, where was it confirmed?
It was in an interview. It was confirmed by someone who is allowed to confirm these things.
See, I feel like if there's not clues in the movie, then it doesn't count.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
Okay.
And number 1, Toy Story.
Number 1, you can't be serious.
Do you not like Toy
Ronald's
Story?
just trying to rake in
Toy
the
Story's
hose
on
with
my
that number
list,
one
but
pick.
it's not that good.
Ronald
I
said the
love
hoes
Toy
are going to
Story.
see Toy Story's my number 1, and they're going to love me
That's
for it.
crazy. I can't co-sign your list at all.
No, your list doesn't get the seal of approval except for Iron Man.
I can
Iron
co-sign
Man's a good
Captain
one.
America,
I'm actually,
that's
you've actually changed my number 3.
Yes, Toy Story. I love Toy Story. And yes,
I love Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 is the
I-
best.
all-
Actually, no. Toy
I meant,
Story
like,
3 is the
I
best.
meant
Toy
single
Story.
seg-
We're
as
not
in
aiming for the
T-O-O.
truck.
Oh.
Yeah. But Toy Story 2 is
As
really
well.
But anyone who says Toy Story 3 isn't the best Toy Story just needs to get up on out of here.
Toy Story 3 is an emotional thrill ride.
good. I feel like it
Toy Story
depends.
3
Like,
is
if
just
I
emotions.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 is not the best Toy Story.
Yes, it is the best Toy Story.
No, it's. I just want to watch a fun kids movie. I don't want to feel. You
But
just,
see, I feel like that's why it's so good.
That's
Because
what
it's
makes it
made
the
for the
best
kids. It's
movie.
made for the people that were leaving and going to college.
It really
Yeah.
was. It was made for us, the
Because
people who watched
as
Toy Story
as
1.
he grew up, we grew up, and
It's kind of like
Some
the
might
Super
argue-
Smash Bros.
some might argue, as I'm sitting here with this Batman mask on, that I never grew up.
I don't think
Tyler,
anyone's
I wore
arguing
that Batman mask when I was 7.
It's kind of like that Super Smash Bros. Theory that's out is whatever the Japanese dude's name is. As he created Smash Bros, at first it started out like it was just a fictitious thing, so he just had a couple characters and like he would just battle them in his head. And then the next one was now there were figurines and he was battling the figurines.
for Melee or whatever.
Yeah, and then also
That's why I like the final boss, like the hands.
Yep, because he was controlling them and they were escaping his grasp because he was aging.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And then
Did
it
you
keeps
never
getting
get that
more and more
scene?
epic as it keeps going. And then I think he said somewhere down the line a couple years ago that he wasn't going to produce anymore because he's already outgrown that and his story is done with Super Smash Bros.
Interesting.
Should we have Matt go next?
I
Since
say
he's on
we
a
just go in order.
Well,
You can
he's
go.
on a time
Okay.
Yeah,
constraint.
Matt's on a
Yeah,
time.
Matt
Yeah.
should
All
go.
right, okay, all right.
So
all
he'll
right,
have to
go
leave
ahead.
yet another
We can do
podcast.
the correct list now.
Okay.
No.
Oh, you wanted me to go? Okay.
Number 5, I had Captain America for
Okay.
similar reasons that Ron said.
Good
'cause
understandings.
It's easily the best Marvel series. That's not a question.
All right.
Number
Wow.
4, I had Toy Story because it's the GOAT of Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much that can be said about it.
Oh, my mom wanted at a carnival. For
Number 3,
I'm just saying.
I have Back to the Future.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Solid.
Because Back to the Future.
Can we
You
focus
said-
on
you said-
Matt's list?
you said
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future is 3 because it's one of the very, very few instances where time travel is done correctly, and that's what I really like about it.
Wait, you mean the Flash on the CW doesn't do?
Ron was trying to explain it to me, and it sounded like fucking dog shit.
It kind of is.
It's
Kind of just an excuse.
more complicated than it needs to be.
Really, I got confused trying to.
Like,
I don't
I
remember
could
everything,
not-
so I was
I
trying
could
to
not
recollect some of
only-
this stuff, and I
Like
couldn't.
I totally understand it. It's just it's all a complete excuse for them just to do whatever the hell they want.
It's basically them making up things to force feed you their timeline, but you accept it because you like it.
Yeah.
See, I don't really enjoy the Flash
Like-
too much.
I really like it, and I just kind of accept what they throw at me because I enjoy the material that they're giving me.
I just don't like watching streaks run across the screen, and then half the time it's animation that really sucks.
Yeah, that is true.
Should we continue with this list before we get too off topic?
CGI is trash. Number 2 is Star Wars, not like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Like the first 3
and the Phantom Menace.
1, 2, and 3 are like okay. Like I think 3 holds them up, and like would rank them better than they would be like if 1 or 2 went by themselves. But they don't hold a candle to 4, 5, and 6.
See, I always thought that they were all very close to equal.
No.
I love every single one.
The Phantom Menace is garbage. 2 is... the Phantom Menace isn't garbage. The Phantom Menace is the worst after The Force Awakens. Force Awakens is horrible.
I put Force Awakens bottom 3, but I wouldn't say it's terrible.
It's worse than The Phantom Menace and Clone Wars, which are the next 2 lowest.
I'd probably go Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, then Force Awakens.
Well, first off, Empire is the best Star Wars movie.
No, I think Return of the Jedi is the best.
Empire and then Return of the Jedi.
No, I have to switch those.
I'm
Return
sorry.
of
The
the
Last
Jedi and
Jedi is
Empire.
pretty good.
Revenge of the Sith.
The Last Jedi is out.
I've
can't
watched
say
it
that's
4
the best.
times already.
You can't say Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars. You cannot say that.
Oh.
You cannot say that.
See, they are also very equal to me. Because I love each and
Revenge
every
of the
one of
Sith
them.
is easily the
because
best prequel.
Yes.
I
but
totally...
it's nowhere near the best Star Wars.
I totally agree with the man, the creator, the legend of Star Wars creating that is a great mixture of cowboys with futuristic stuff, and I just enjoy it. I really just enjoy the world that he created.
Cowboy? What the fuck?
Like, it's...
He was really interested in futuristic things, and he was also really interested in cowboys, so he mixed both the worlds together.
Interesting. George Lucas, I assume you're speaking. Okay. Alright.
The man.
No, Mary Poppins.
The man, the legend.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Alright, Matt.
Number 1, Jurassic Park. The GOAT.
Number 1?
Number
Hello?
one.
You're talking about the remake of the first one, right? Jurassic
No.
World.
That's
Oh my
not a
God.
remake. That's
Aren't they making another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jurassic
Yeah.
World 2 next year.
It's going to be Jurassic Park 2. Just like Jurassic
They
World.
had
I
a
hope it's
statue
not.
on Prime Day for, it was a T-Rex and the Indominus fighting. It was like, I want to say it was like $100 statue, over $100. It was on sale for like 30 something.
That would
That's
actually
hard.
be pretty cool just to own, to be
hard.
honest.
I was thinking about buying it and holding it like for like his birthday at some point or something, or just But I was
Jurassic
like,
Park
nah,
1, best movie of all time, no debate ever.
Are you talking
It's-
about the remake or the original Jurassic
There's
Park 1?
not a remake.
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
World.
Is Jurassic Park 1
It is-
just
it
with
is
Chris
not.
Pratt.
It is not. It is not Jurassic Park 1. That is it's not true.
Tyler, oh, yeah.
1 and 2, or 2 and 3, can hold their own.
3's better than 2.
Yeah, 3 is definitely better than 2. Because I think 3 is more of a survival story,
Yeah.
which I like a lot
the
more.
one where they parachute on the island.
Yeah.
They get stuck, yeah.
Tyler, do you need to leave?
No.
Did you need to leave, Colin?
About what?
No, it's
Like,
only Matt.
It was just
No,
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was just Matt.
So then do either of you want to go, or
I'll go.
do you want me to? Okay. All right, go ahead, Tyler.
My number 5 was the GOAT of all movies. Dan Marino and the Stolen Dolphin with the Ace Ventura series. Pet Detective.
Damn, that's a good series.
It is a good
That's
series.
a
I
good
don't know if it's
series.
top 5 though.
It's top 5
No, there's an argument for it. There's an argument to be had.
Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I don't know. There's just some really good other series out there.
No, I love Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura is really,
It's
really
so good. It's probably Jim Carrey's best movies.
I mean, Mr. Popper's Penguin was pretty popular.
Shout out to Jim Carrey. He did.
Let's not talk about Mr. Popper's Penguins. I just found out that there
Is
was
he still
a
being
sequel.
tried for that?
Yeah, he
Is
is.
it really?
There's a sequel. There's apparently a Mr. Popper's Penguins
Yeah,
2
there's
where Jim
there's
Carrey
two
is in Mr. Popper's.
Penguins.
That shouldn't exist.
He didn't kill his ex-wife
You say that every time we bring up Jim Carrey.
because he didn't do it. Free Jim Carrey.
Is he in jail?
No,
No.
just free him.
To be honest, he's an intelligent man, but he's just too stupid of a man to do that. Like, no offense, man, but like, I don't think that you have the intelligence to carry out that kind of a plan.
Oh my god.
My number 4 series is the Saw series.
Real
Because,
quick, were you just getting hot underneath that mask?
it was just too small for my eyes. My eyelashes kept hitting the plastic. I'm gonna put it on. Don't worry. But my number 4 is the Saw series because I really like how the plot twists are, with the exception of like maybe 2 or 3 of them, are entirely unpredictable. They're really just fuck you plot twists at the end. Where like I told you, Ron, and Zach, when we were watching the first one, stop trying to guess what's going to happen because you can't.
Yeah.
And, I've seen the whole series, unlike